another episode of the National Librarian's Book Review, where we uncover books shaping knowledge, skills, and opportunities across Nigeria. I am Perpetual Umezinwa, and in today's episode, we'll dive into a book that blends science, entrepreneurship, and innovation, fish farming and processing for wealth creation in Plateau State, Nigeria. The book is produced by the Plateau State Coordinating Office of Raw Materials Research and Development Council in collaboration with the Federal Department of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development Services Limited. The book illuminates how informed fish farming can transform local resources into thriving enterprises that feed families and strengthen communities. The book stresses that successful aquaculture starts with understanding fish biology, identifying suitable species, studying feeding patterns, growth and cycles, and reproductive behavior. Knowledge, the book insists, must come before construction. The book aptly notes good fish farming starts not with the pond, but with knowledge of the fish itself. The book offers practical steps for selecting suitable sites, constructing ponds, and maintaining water quality. Whether using earth ponds, concrete tanks, or upper system, it emphasizes sustainability and hygiene. Farmers are reminded that a well-chosen site and steady water supply are the farm's backbone and must both be protected. Feeding, which can consume up to 60% of production costs, receives detailed attention with encouragement for farmers to reduce expenses by formulating feeds from locally available ingredients such as soybean meal, maize bran, and fish meal substitutes. Equally vital is fish health management. The book advises preventive care through quarantining new stock, monitoring pH levels of pond water, and maintaining clean ponds. It stresses vigilance to be able to detect sickness at early stage and mitigate losses. On harvesting and processing, the book outlines best practices for timing, handling, and preservation to prevent post-harvest losses. The book highlights innovative smoking methods such as smoking kilns and dehydrators, which uses less firewood, produces cleaner fish, and supports eco-friendly processing. Moving beyond production, the book shows how packaging and branding increases market value. Farmers are further encouraged to seal smoked fish in transparent bags, display production dates, and include labels or logos. Attractive presentation in the book notes opens access to supermarkets, hotels, and even export markets. The book also advocates cooperatives and farmers associations as channels for scaling up operations, reducing input costs, and improving access to credits. Through collaboration, small-scale farmers can grow stronger together and build a sustainable aquaculture value chain. The book also emphasizes diligent record keeping as it helps fish farmers to track their expenditure and revenues. This ensures better assessment of profit and loss. The book concludes with an inspiring call to action. It urges government agencies, financial institutions, and development partners to support youth and women in aquaculture through training, funding, and technology dissemination. Ultimately, the book, Fish Farming and Processing for Wealth Creation in Plateau State, Nigeria, is more than a technical guide. It is a blueprint for empowerment. It proves that when knowledge meets opportunity, wealth creation becomes inevitable. The book reinforces that fish farming is not merely about production, but about transformation of lives, livelihood, and local economies. As the book reminds us, wealth creation begins when people take responsibility for their own resources, turning simple skills into sustainable enterprises. And that's it on today's episode of the National Librarian's Book Review. Don't just listen, take action. Visit any National Library branch near you. Grab a copy of today's featured book or explore more titles on our virtual library at www.nln.gov.ng. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, follow, and share. Remember, every great leader is first a great reader. Until next time, keep turning to the pages of knowledge and keep leading with wisdom. Thanks for watching and happy reading. Bye.